Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a very exciting one because I'm going to be packing to go to the Disney College program for 6 months. It's going to be so much fun. As I'm filming this right now, it is pretty much exactly 2 weeks until I move to Florida, which is wild to me. Like in 2 weeks from today, I will be in the middle of Magic Kingdom with my family. How does one even fathom that? But we are finally at the point now where I have to start packing because I'm going to be flying. I don't have a car with me that I'm going to be bringing. I'm going to be flying from North Carolina, where I live, to Florida, so I have to be able to fit everything into 4 suitcases and a duffel. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, today is going to be the start of a very long couple weeks of packing and prepping and all the things. So I cannot wait to bring you guys along. I can't decide yet if I want to make this into 2 videos or just 1 video. It might just depend on how much footage I end up getting, but because I am living with my family, I'm going to go ahead and say right now it's going to be a lot of montage footage because I don't feel comfortable vlogging in front of my family, especially my grandmother that I live with. So I am going to probably be just setting up the camera, doing my own thing, maybe watching a couple movies or YouTube videos or talking to people. I don't know. You might hear some things in the background that are just family members doing their thing. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of an overview of what my house currently looks like as far as all of my college stuff, because I did graduate from college. So I have all of my old apartment things here in my childhood home in the room next door as well as downstairs. My brother recently moved back to college a couple days ago, so he took a lot of things that I had. So basically everything left is stuff that I either want to put into storage for when I move out after the program or things that I'm going to be bringing with me to Florida. So I'm going to show you currently what I have, and then we're going to bring everything all downstairs so that I don't have to bring it up and down and up and down and up and down because that's just pointless. So let me show you what the room looks like. All right, so this corner is all stuff that I brought from Clemson with me, and it's just kind of been living here. So I have a bunch of bedding and things mostly here. I have to go through all of this and just kind of look and see what I want to bring with me versus what's going to stay here. And then what's going to stay here is going to stay in this corner. So we're going to tackle this first, bring everything that I plan on bringing with me downstairs, and then we'll tackle the monstrosity that is the downstairs area. So I'm going to set you guys up and we're going to get to organizing and packing. I think for the most part organized what I'm going to be bringing versus not bringing. So this bucket over here is actually my bedding. This is my laundry basket as well as all of my bedding. So my comforter, my sheets, my pillow. I might actually not bring a real pillow. I think I might just get a set of 2 pillows in the Target down in Florida once I'm there, so I can just use them and then donate them and then they don't have to come back. So I'm going to be bringing pillowcases, but I'm not going to bring pillows, if that makes sense. Because of that, I have my mattress topper, which is this big thing, as well as an extra blanket. That's my Clemson blanket that I might be bringing. I might not. I don't really know quite yet. Yeah, that's sort of all of the bedding and things. I'm also going to be bringing this bag. This is also my shower curtain, which I don't know if I'm going to bring or not. Actually, it might just depend on how much room I have. But this is all sorts of towels. So I have bath towels as well as a couple of beach towels because I don't know if they provide pool towels or not. And then they also have some hand towels and washcloths and stuff in here. So this thing is still largely empty, but it's gonna get put into a suitcase anyway. This is all closet stuff as well as a big surge protector. I have some of my closet hanging things, a very fast drying towel, which is kind of neat. And then, yeah, my shower curtain. Any other things up here? I also have this Glad bag filled with decorations. So I don't know if I'm going to bring absolutely everything in here, but I'm going to be bringing at least a couple of these. So hopefully we'll be able to fit it just fine, but I'm going to be bringing this stuff down first so that I can get it all squared away because these are the things that I absolutely need to bring. So we're going to head downstairs now and look through what I have and sort of try and organize it at least a little bit. We're going to see what I have because I feel like I'm going to end up bringing more than I'm expecting. We have moved everything, so now it's all in this big pile here. So we're going to go through this really fast. I also brought down my suitcases over here to try and fill them. I have 3 of them. One of them is inside of the big, huge one over there. Like the big one has my carry-on in it, and then I have the middle one outside too from when I traveled to Italy. So we're going to go through this project now, all of this stuff, and see what is not coming with me, because everything that is coming with me is going to stay down here, and then I'll bring everything else upstairs. So I tried to pack my suitcase over here that you can't see currently apparently with my bedding, but I want to sort of just see first of all what I even have to pack, that way I can ration it out, and I might end up just shipping my bedding stuff down later. So because of that, I'm just going to start now with just consolidating, packing like smaller bags so that I can put the smaller bags into the bigger bag, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna start doing my little medicine kit. I have this little bag that I think is going to be so funny. It's obviously the Cusco's Poison from Emperor's New Groove, my favorite movie of all time, and I think this is going to be a hilarious little like med bag. So I'm going to just go through this bucket here of random medicines and basically put stuff in here so that I don't have to carry the huge bucket if I don't have to. So I'm just going to go through this bucket and put stuff in this bag and see if they'll even fit. First of all, I would like to just be able to put stuff in here and then just like keep it in here while I'm there so that I don't have to worry about the buckets at all, but we're just gonna have to figure it out. So been a couple days since I filmed, so basically what's been going on around here is, first of all, my mom got home from taking my brother back to school, so I feel a little awkward doing like the talking and vlogging stuff downstairs while my mom is like working and stuff. So I'm gonna try and just kind of give you a rundown right now so that I don't have to vlog down there if I don't have to, because I feel like that would just be annoying for both of us. But basically I think the last stuff that you saw was me putting like my bedding and stuff in my suitcases and just kind of getting things organized and put together. So I think today we're going to spend it just kind of getting a lot of my like random miscellaneous things together. So we're going to focus a lot on bathroom stuff today. I'm going to do like some refills of some of my travel products. We're going to pick out some soaps and things to bring so that I don't have to buy them down there. We're just going to kind of go through a lot of the random stuff today so that they can at least be downstairs and I can kind of see what I'm working with as far as space goes. So I'm going to, first of all, before I do any of that, show you what my packing list looks like, because I did make one online so that I could kind of keep track of everything. So let me show you what it looks like. This is like my big, huge master packing list. I made an entire Disney College Program Notion page, and so this packing list is part of that. I'm not going to show you the big page just because it has some sensitive information on it, like my candidate reference number and stuff, but this is what I've been using for my packing list. So all of these drop downs have stuff on them, and even the drop downs have drop downs, and then it's just kind of tiered so that I have every single thing that I could possibly think of on this list. So this is what I've been kind of using as far as packing and things goes. So the bedroom stuff has a couple things crossed off. I also am going to be working a lot on this today. So this is going to be our large priority for the day. I'm going to not worry about linens quite yet. I'm just trying to kind of get my other stuff in order. So let's head to the bathroom and we're going to do some replenishing of some stuff. I would like to be able to fit all of my bathroom like liquid supplies in this. So we'll see if that ends up happening. It's going to include, I think, 2 or 3 sets of like shower things because I have a very large Bath & Body Works collection. So I don't want to have to buy stuff if I have all of the things here. So I'm going to put a couple sets of that in here, as well as my shampoo and conditioner and possibly my hair mask. I haven't quite decided that yet. And then we'll see what else can fit in here. But I would like to put at least the majority of my bathroom things in this bag here. So now we can head to the bathroom. Okay, this is such an awkward angle and I'm so sorry if it's echoey, but but I don't have a microphone for this camera, so we're just kind of dealing with it. I'm gonna try and not talk super loudly so that there's not a whole lot of feedback, but for my hair stuff, I'm gonna worry about like my shampoo and conditioner first. So I have this set of Aveda shampoo and conditioner. I love this stuff. I already refilled my conditioner because the packaging of this is not great, so it took me a couple days to kind of get all the conditioner in here, but this is pretty much filled to the brim, so we are good on that. But I am going to refill my shampoo. I have the regular like liter size bottle in my shower right now, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to pick out some routines, I should say, in this cabinet over here for all of my like bath soap and stuff. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but these cabinets here, as well as the one on the floor down there, right there, are all Bath & Body Works. And out of all of that, I think I've picked out a couple routines to do that are both manageable and I feel like I could run out of, so I don't have to bring them back. So this is what we're going to be starting out with. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Cheriosa, whatever that one is. The one that's supposed to be this is a copycat of, if that makes sense at all. So this smells really, really summery, but it's also a little bit of fall. So I think this will be a good routine. And then once winter rolls around and Christmas time and all of that, we're going to go with this one. So this is from Philosophy. And then Pure Wonder is an all-time favorite, as well as this scrub here. So these are going to be the things that I bring as far as shower stuff goes. I'm gonna bring like a mini fragrance mist as well, but this is going to be like the stuff that's in the shower usually. I think I'm gonna put my winter set in a different bag. I'm still gonna put it in a Ziploc bag just in case it leaks, but I think I'm going to put the stuff that's not gonna go directly in my shower immediately in a different bag somewhere so that I can just like throw it into storage and be done with it. So that will, I think, be the plan. So today we're going to, I think, start actually putting things into my suitcase. I have a couple of like linens and things that I want to vacuum down, like my bed sheets, towels, things like that I'm gonna put into a vacuum bag, but I also am going to be using my comforter and like my soft stuff to like be padding for some of my picture frames. So this one I got for a present, I think for my birthday or something, from my high school best friend. So it's gonna be a little piece of her down there with me, and it's so cute. I want to make like a gallery wall when I'm down there, so this is going to be like a key part of that, and I think it's gonna be so fun. So we're going to do that. We might just do a bunch of random miscellaneous stuff. It's gonna be a day of montage footage and just getting stuff together. So I'm gonna head downstairs and we're going to keep this packing train going. Taken a break from all the packing stuff downstairs. I actually got a lot done. I ended up packing up all of my towels and also some of my picture frames. Aren't they so cute? I absolutely love them. I drew the print in my iPad on Procreate, and then I printed it out and stuck it in the frame, and it like literally looks perfect. So I'm so happy with how that turned out. I plan on making like a little bit of a gallery wall in my room when I get to Flamingo, so fingers crossed that ends up working out. But we're going to take a break from the downstairs packing and do a little bit of of, I don't know, fake pseudo packing because I still use these products. I'm going to be using them up until the time that I leave, but I want to see how much room I have in my suitcase. That way I can just take it out and put the stuff inside and then it'll just be ready to go. So I have this case from Allie Glines here on YouTube. She is a makeup artist slash like makeup guru YouTuber person, has been on YouTube for a long time, and I used to watch her videos and I actually won this in a giveaway from her, so thank you to her for that. But this bag is really, really good quality. It's really like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like the perfect size. I love like the thickness of it. It's just a really, really nice bag. And on the inside, I am storing stuff in here currently, but I think the stuff that's inside of here might end up going into the trash because I don't use this stuff and I have a couple products in here that are probably expired anyway. So it comes with these 3 bags inside as well and a little zipper pouch here. So I think I'm gonna put my makeup brushes or makeup palettes in here, and then the rest of this is just going to be whatever happens. But I want to be able to put my makeup and my skincare in this. Hopefully we'll be able to organize it in some way to make it a little easier, and if that ends up not working out, then I have a backup plan too. But I would like to try and at least fit as much as I can. If I can fit everything in this bag, I would be so happy. So we're going to do a little bit of fake packing, if you will, and then just kind of see how it ends up. That way I kind of can ration out what bags I bring and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another time lapse and just kind of see what fits and what doesn't fit, and we'll go from there. So I think I have figured out a game plan as of right now. We're gonna see if it ends up still working out. I'm gonna take pictures of what I've done because I feel like I won't be able to do it again, but I'm gonna show you kind of my setup and what I think is gonna work best, because I think the big carrier is going to work, but it's largely gonna be for my skincare because I'm bringing full-size products this time around, and so I have a lot of things like cleansers and things that are kind of large. So it does still contain everything, which is great, but it is a little bit larger than I would like. So let me just show you what I have. So this is the current setup. So I have all of these things filled with mostly skincare. I have a couple makeup items in here too that I'm not going to be using while I'm traveling, like my foundation and stuff. I'm going to mostly just use that for like traditions and stuff that I like need product for, but everything else seems to fit pretty good. I even have an eyeshadow palette underneath this thing, so I think this Allie Glines bag is going to work really well. I'm also going to put my makeup brushes up here, so I have space saved for that, but I think this is looking pretty good. I'm also going to put this bag on top of it. This has all of my like lip products, and then it'll close perfectly fine. So I think this is going to work pretty good. And then over here is going to be my little travel thing. So this is going to be what I'm using while I'm staying in the hotel before I move in. So I'm going to put all of the things that I use on an absolute daily basis in here, so it'll save room in the bigger bag. But I have like some of my skincare in here. I'm going to bring a couple travel size items as well. I have a lot of my makeup, like my good powder makeup and stuff, is all up here. So I do like to travel with mostly powders whenever I'm going to Florida, just because my makeup will melt off in 2 seconds if it's all liquid. So I have all of my powder products up here. They're not in the other bag, which is nice. And then everything else, like I said, is going to be filled in. So this probably will be put, like my travel cleanser and stuff are gonna go. And then these are all of like my little tiny serums and extra things and a couple other makeup items. And then down here is going to be where I put like my shampoo and conditioner and stuff. So I think we are pretty well set up for at least my like cosmetics and things. So I'm gonna try and live out of these bags for the next week as much as I can so that I don't have to worry about trying to pack everything back in where it was. So all in a good day's work. Today we're going to be handling something that I've been putting off this whole time, and that is my clothes. So some of it is just because I wear a lot of my clothes here, obviously, but we're within the 1 week window of me moving. So I think what we're going to do instead is just pack everything that I don't use in the next 5 days in this bag so that I can just not deal with it. This bag right here is my carry-on piece of luggage from Samsonite, part of my 3-piece set. I'm gonna try and fit all of my clothes in here using packing cubes, and I'm gonna try and not not bring a whole lot of clothes anyway, because I know I'm going to be buying a ton of stuff while I'm in Florida. So if I end up buying something there, I can just wear it instead. But this is going to be the gist of it. I'm hoping that I can do it. I'm probably setting myself expectations a little too high, but we're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try and fit at least most of my stuff in here if I can. So first up is we're going to go into the attic in the other room and pick out my winter stuff, because I have a pair of PJs that I want to bring, as well as like 2 sweaters. And that's it. That's all I'm bringing for winter stuff, because it is Florida and I won't be wearing sweaters there. So I'm going to pick out a couple of articles of clothing from the boxes in the other room in the attic so that I can bring them with me and I don't have to worry about like having my parents ship it or whatever. And then we're going to see what else we can fit in this bag. Hopefully it ends up working out. I'm just going to be doing like regular clothes. I'm not going to be putting any shoes in here. Shoes are going to go into a different bag. So hopefully I'll be able to fit the majority of my stuff in this bag. One thing that I'm going to be doing while I'm packing my stuff in my bag is going on Fits and uploading all of my clothes, like pictures and stuff. It actually removes the backgrounds and it makes it so that you can plan your outfits out, maybe schedule some things, see what you have in your closet. So I'm going to try and do that with all of my clothes that I'm bringing with me, just so that I can kind of see what I'm working with when I'm there. So hopefully it ends up working out and the time is worth it, but it probably will take a little while. So I'm going to time lapse you through me picking out some clothes to bring and things like that. We're going to first start off with some like business professional wear because of traditions in my training and stuff. I know for a fact I'm not going to be wearing any of that. So we're going to do that first and then we'll just kind of roll from there. So I'm going to throw you on a time lapse and we'll see how long this takes. All of my fancier clothes are done, so like my traditions outfits, a lot of my dresses and stuff are all packed away in the cubes over here that you can't really see right now, but I decided to, before I went any further with all of the clothes and stuff, I decided to pack my outfits for the rest of the week while I'm going to be there with my family in Florida. So those are all over here on the bed. I'm going to show you a little bit more in detail in my next video. I'm going to make that a little bit more of like a vacation packing and prep vlog instead of it being like a moving vlog, so you'll see that in the next video. But I have a couple of items packed away like over to the side so that I can put them in my duffel bag that I'll be using throughout my time with my family. The rest of my clothes I can now like pack and put away and stuff. So I'm gonna keep going with the clothes and things. I just want to make that like prevalent because I'm packing like maybe half of my ears with me in my duffel bag and the other half are gonna go in like my suitcases. So I just want to make that kind of distinction. So we're gonna keep going with the clothing and packing and stuff, and it's been a lot, but I think it'll be okay. This is going to be my last day of like intense moving packing before I start my vacation packing process. So today we're going to be handling a lot of the ancillary things like my hair accessories, which I feel like I might be bringing a little too many, but I'm going to be there for 6 months. I don't know what I'm going to feel like doing, and my hair is going to be one of the few things that can actually change day to day. So I want to have a bunch of options. So I have those. I have to do my jewelry. I have to do a couple nail polishes. I'm not planning on like doing all out because you're not supposed to anyway, but I like to just have a little bit of something on my nails usually. So I'm gonna bring like 2 colors and a clear coat and that'll be it. But that's basically all I have to do today. So I'm going to show you guys the hair accessories that I plan on bringing because it's not gonna be a whole lot. I'm a big scrunchy girl. I have a lot of hair, so I'm wearing a scrunchie right now. I love them so much, so I feel like that's gonna be the majority of what I bring. So let me show you guys kind of what I have. So I have 2 things. This one has a lot of like random hair ties and hair bows and stuff that I could wear. A lot of this is going to be like park day type of stuff, but I have this huge Cara carabiner with scrunchies on it that you can see I have a ton of, but they are all just kind of on this clip, so I think that'll be really helpful as far as like packing and storing goes. So I have a bunch of these giant ones that my hair really loves, and then I have a couple of just like standard hair ties here as well. So this is going to be my variety, well, I almost dropped it, of hair scrunchies and hair ties for when I am working. And then in this bag, like I said, has a bunch of like random hair bows. Like I can show you a couple of them. I have a claw clip with Mickey on it. I have this claw clip with Mickey on it, or Minnie, I should say. It came in a pack of like 2. So it has this big one and a small one as well. I haven't used them yet. These are brand new, so I'm excited to wear them in the parks. I have a couple of just like standard Mickey hair ties. I have a couple barrettes. So this is mostly just like for cutesies. I don't have a whole lot going on as far as what I do with my hair. So I like to bring a little bit of something because I do have a lot of hair and I can do a lot with it, but I also know that this is just going to be kind of like a for funsies type of bag. So those are all of my hair stuff. I still have to pack my hairbrush, but I'll pack that with my like duffel bag with stuff that I'm bringing for when I'm with my family before I move. So now I think we're going to handle my jewelry. I'm going to probably take out my jewelry first and just kind of see what I want to bring, and then we'll go from there as to what it's going to go inside, because I have a couple of options, a small one, a medium one, and like a huge one. So we're just gonna see what I end up bringing. I think I am fully packed and ready as far as like the apartment stuff goes. Like I said, I'm gonna make a full pack and prep with me video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this hopefully satisfying, exciting video. I can't believe that the next time I talk to you guys after these packing vlogs is going to be like moving into the apartment. That's wild. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe down below for more Disney College Program content to come. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.